So today I really wanted to try to make churros, so I added a cup of water, half a cup of butter, a tablespoon of sugar, and boiled that on high. Then mix it around a bit, put in the flour, cut off the heat before flour, mix that around, added some vanilla, mix it more, transferred it to this bowl, added an egg, and mixed it with a hand mixer. It was still kind of lumpy, so mix it with this spoon. And then I got a piping tip and bag, put the dough inside there, and I wanted to make some long churros like at Disney. So I did that, put it in the freezer, oil to the pot, and then made my cinnamon sugar mixture. All you gotta do is squeeze out the dough, cut it with scissors, and it falls right into the oil. Take it out when it's golden brown, place on some paper, and don't let it dry too much because you want it to stick to the cinnamon sugar. Now I'm frying my long boys until they're golden brown, putting some sugar on that, and then here's the finished product. It was so good and so yummy.
Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to make tonkatsu with a homemade cabbage dressing and tonkatsu dipping sauce. First, you want to tenderize your pork cutlet. I'm using the spine of a knife because I don't have a tenderizer, and to me it works out perfectly. Next, you want to cover your pork cutlet in flour, eggs, and panko in that order. After she's been covered, you want to deep fry her on medium heat. When she floats to the top, she's pretty much ready, and you can take her out and allow her to cool. Then you want to slice her at an angle like this. Then you want to thinly slice your cabbage and make your cabbage dressing. Your dressing will have a slightly orange look to it. And then next you want to make your dipping sauce. And ta-da!
Les poils étaient pignons, les vitons j'étais, et les jantons les oppas, les gisons l'étaient. On boit, je les dents, les disponeront. Mon dans les oppas, les gens les oppas, les gens les tuis. On les siona, les dents, mon dédo les dents, les dédo les dents, nous dédons des merveilles, dans des gens les dédons. Les dents, j'ai des oppa, oppa, oppa.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love, and with your admission that you feel the same. I just wanna be the one you love. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
I don't wanna die. Sold my soul to the devil for designing it. Go to hell, but I told him I don't wanna. If you know me well, then you know that I ain't going. 'Cause I don't wanna die.
I guess I'm just a play date to you.
One cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a cup of chocolate chips. Mix it all together. Divide into 12 and place on a prepared baking sheet at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. Boom.
I can't wait for you to come my way. I've been far away, but I'll keep running just to find a way to you, until then.
On today's dessert special, we have dream cake. In this video, we're going to be using this instant chocolate cake from Lemon Square, and we are just going to line it up on your preferred container. Next, in a saucepan, you'll need 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/8 cup of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. Mix until well combined and pour in 1 cup of milk. Stir it in until the dry ingredients dissolves, and let's start cooking. In a medium heat, stir it constantly until the pudding thickens. Now add in 1 tablespoon of butter and mix again. Pour in your pudding on top of your cake base and spread it evenly. Now let's get a bowl and melt some chocolates. Layer it on top of the pudding and again spread it evenly. Now give it a few taps and chill it in the fridge until the chocolate shell hardens. Then get a strainer, put in about 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder and sift it on top of the chocolate shell. And that's it! Best paired with coffee on these rainy days. Enjoy!
Savage love, did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you kiss me, I know you don't get 2 fucks, but I still want that, your savage love.
Out in Vegas, New Orleans too. Bodies just don't shake like Priscilla's do. Carly's on the toes, they not 1 but 2. Now 1 stack with 2. Look at all the cash I blew. Strippers out in Vegas, New Orleans too. Bodies just don't shake like Priscilla's do. Carly's on the toes, they not 1 but 2. Now 1 stack with 2. Look at all the cash I blew.
Strange new addictions, up on the road. Change my opinions and change on my flows. Change my approach now. Loving these when it rains, it pours.
Okay, first things first, get yourself a big ass bowl and some instant coffee. Into the bowl, we're gonna throw in equal parts coffee, white sugar, and hot water. Now, I do not have a hot water dispenser, so I had to boil it manually. It took a bit longer, but that's okay because bitch, we are in quarantine. Once you have everything in there, get yourself a hand mixer, and we're just gonna beat our mixture until it's like a light caramel brown. I decided to add more sugar just because I'm an asshole and I like my coffee sweet. Once you get something like this, try it out to see if you like it. If you do, let that vibe on the side, and get yourself a cup and some almond milk. Boom, milk in. I didn't have ice at home, so I got myself some McDonald's ice in. And finally, you pour the froth on top. Ooh, this barista shit is easy. JK. If you really think about it, this is really just like a reverse latte. You know what I mean? It was pretty good. But what I did was I took my cookie, dunked it in there, ate the cookie, and that, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary individuals, hits different. Let's go. This is me wanting to go outside, but I can't because I'm trying to be responsible.
Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Tip, 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 tip. Memories bring back you. There's a time when I remember, when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever, and everything will stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name, and I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, but everything gon' be alright.
On today's negosyo special, we have Choco Butternut Crinkles. This recipe is highly requested, so don't let this flop. Let's start with the bowl. Dump in your flour. Get a sifter and sift in the powdered sugar. Now some nutmeg or cinnamon, softened butter, and mix. I like to use my hands in this process because I find it easier and I'm sure that's gonna be well mixed. Now pour in your orange food color. Well, this one is really depends on you on how much you want it to look orange. So just mix until it turns out like this. Now in a separate bowl, we need cocoa powder, light brown sugar, flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Oil, eggs, and mix. Halfway of mixing, we pour in melted chocolate. Mix again until everything is well combined. Do not overmix. The dough should be fudgy like this. And using an ice cream scooper, we're gonna scoop some dough and coat it with butternut coating. Place it in a baking tray with parchment paper. Preheat your oven at 325 and bake it for 12 to 14 minutes. KFC's famous bowl, let's go. First, we boil some peeled potatoes. I like to add a little bit of salt, and when it's tender, we just take it out and mash it with the forks. Add a little bit of butter and milk and mix well. Mashed potatoes are done. Now we get some chicken breast and cut it into little pieces like this. Add in your choice of seasoning, some pepper and paprika. I also put in a little bit of cornstarch and then mix it in until evenly coated, and then add your all-purpose flour and mix again until everything is coated and deep fry until golden. Now in a pan, we put in some butter and add in some corn, and buttered corn is done. For the gravy, I'm using this McCormick chicken gravy seasoning mix, and I'll just follow the instructions, adding in hot water and mix until smooth. Now let's assemble the famous bowl. Mashed potato, buttered corn, chicken shots, some cheese, drizzle some gravy, and it's done. This is my favorite snack. Give it a try, you won't regret it. Korean fried chicken, let's go. First, of course, we need some chicken, and I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika. Mix it well. I like to use my hands. Don't worry, Karen, I wash it, it's clean. Now we get some cornstarch to coat our chicken. When chicken is coated, deep fry until golden. Fried chicken is done. Now we make the sauce. In a saucepan, we need 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of gochujang, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and half a tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix well, and turn your fire on medium heat and cook until bubbly. Pop your chicken back in and mix it with the sauce. Transfer it into a plate, sprinkle some sesame seeds, and spring onions for garnish. Trust me, this is so addictive. 잘 먹겠습니다.
360-degree reality, sunset beach. I don't need HGTV. I want the real thing, living off a dream. Give me a couple thousands, I'ma jet to Philippines. Yeah, my 360-degree ability.